hey, hi, hello, welcome on in where Ian grunts disappointingly at people. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. This is episode 60 of Indy by Night Blurred Lines Riptide. So we're going to go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing this evening, and then we'll do a smidge of a recap before we go in and pick up where we left off. And we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Marlowe, the caitiff.
Beautiful. Next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm playing Dom, the Hakata.
Next, we have Rob.
Hi everyone, I'm Vincent. I'm Rob. I'm playing Vincent.
Hold on a second. He's Vincent playing Rob tonight.
No, I'm fully
The
substituted.
truth
The
finally
character
comes
tonight
out.
is me. So hi, I'm Rob. I'm going to be playing Vincent, our Lasombra, who is already going through enough crazy, magic-y, timey-wimey stuff that him being replaced by actual me might actually happen.
Hold on a second. I might have an idea for a new Chronicle, guys. And last but not least, we have Ian? Question mark.
Hey, what's up? It's me. I'm Ian. There's no question mark on that one. And I will be playing Riley, the Toreador.
Last we left off, there was a snap in reality as Derek Brink took back his throne that did quite a bit of damage to you guys. You guys took the next few moments to do some scary investigating and go talk to Max. And honestly, go around and poke your nose into things a little bit more heavily than I was expecting you guys to, in the condition of the insides and or outsides of your bodies. But you were able to go ahead and gather some new information on sort of the phone that you guys have brought to Max, to find the location of exactly where Vincent was teleported to. After providing you the information and sort of also giving you a bit of insight that it is technically possible for Max to get some additional metadata and geolocations, but he tries not to provide safety and trust within the fellow kindred to use his application. And after you did this research, you guys had a more chill and relaxed a few nights as you guys began to heal up the aggravated health damage you guys had taken. As about 4 nights go by, you guys have awoken, fully healed from aggravated damage. Any sort of superficial willpower damage also healed up. So we're going to be more or less assuming, unless you had superficial health damage, that we're going to be starting topped up on both today. So there is that for you guys. No one had a stain ending last week's episode, did they? No stain enjoyers for the Oblivion enjoyers?
No, I did this time. I've been slacking for long enough, so we're back.
Yes, I love that for you. Please go ahead and roll and see if you feel pity for your horrible act.
It's weird. I have a stain, but I get to roll so many remorse dice.
Unfortunate.
Two hits, so we'll clear that.
Yeah, you do. You feel terrible enough for your act of losing control and sort of allowing yourself to have understanding that, that you are still human. The beast does what it wants to sometimes, and unfortunately enough for you, that can have unnecessary or unwanted side effects. Riley, your supply has come into play now.
Yes.
Was there anything else that you guys were working on that I'm forgetting during this time of extreme resting as well?
Think it would have just been poking around and trying to look or trying to figure out who has it, but I don't think we talked about it. Is it cool if I toss something in to investigate a little bit over these couple of days?
Depending on how extreme it is, yeah.
I just want to know who runs the blood supply since the spider's not around in this timeline.
Easy enough to look at your contracts that you have within your own office, as Derek Brink has seemed to take over that position.
Cool. Awesome. That's what I needed to
So
know.
Simon's been going over the club's finances, and I just think that at some point he walks into your office and is like, "It's crazy that we write this down."
I'm also kind of right there with you, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know what else. How else are we gonna hold people to a contract?
Sanguineous expenses, okay?
We're eclectic. Yeah, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Eccentric.
Eccentric. Thank you. Eclectic and eccentric.
Not wrong.
Does he realize anything else that's sort of weird about the finances here or different while he's going through? Would be a thing that I'm not investigating because I'm hella hurt, but Simon can investigate.
Very fair. Is there anything that Simon particularly was investigating outside of just the finances? And
Basically, like, he knows that this is a vampire club, and he knows that some of our deals are about things like where do we source our blood from? Um, but is there anything else that strikes him as, hey, there's some sort of weird leverage that somebody's got, or this is maybe filed in a strange way, or anything like that?
um, no, I honestly, as he's looking through them, the only thing that really seems to be different is just who is the one now supplying the blood, and you guys don't have the sweet deal contract that you had cut with the spider in your guys' original timeline.
Cool. I guess, would Riley have had any agendas around any of the folks at this point that we could be potentially poking at in this very, very brief stint of downtime?
I don't think so. I think it was more of just confirm who holds the contracts and then figure out a plan
Okay.
when everything doesn't hurt.
Right. Okay. So yeah, maybe no. Then I think we're at the figure out the plan tonight bit.
Dom and Marlo, anything particular you guys wanted to do during your like 4-ish days of recovery besides, run a club and survive?
I suppose if Riley were to let me know their interest in making a move on the blood network, I'd do what I could to find out as much information.
I think that might be like a in passing, like it's kind of bullshit that we didn't get to actually reap the rewards of that deal we cut.
Mostly
it's-
checking with street level contacts and seeing if I can run down some information about where they might warehouse out of, how they're bringing the blood in by train, by boat, by, you know, boxcar, by box truck.
By
Just kind of see if
dirigible.
I can piece that info together.
Yep.
Better not be by dirigible. It's dangerous.
That's why they do it. It's provocative.
Gets the people going.
And as far as Marlowe, I think he'll channel his sire and spend the 4 days looking through the library he has in his haven to see if any of the books have changed. Because it's like free new books.
The books have changed, where most of them were sort of just a random collection of books that you've collected during your time after being embraced, now have more of like a Camarilla tone to them. More of like history over larger things and more Tremere focused.
The sorts of stuff my original sire was not giving me. So yeah, I will definitely spend the time reading that, probably to justify some spends later on.
Based.
Did your sire somehow become more of a nerd?
He became more forthcoming.
Oh, just a more helpful nerd. Okay, okay.
Dang.
The old sire was definitely more of a nerd, but was keeping me at an arm's length for reasons.
That
Because
are
he
no
wanted
longer
this
true
to
in
be
this
successful.
reality.
This new one seems to be a total dick who wants me to abandon you all and come back and do the real, Tremere thing.
Do Kane's work, you know.
I mean, that's valid.
It's absolutely valid.
Stop playing pretend with your friends and come home. You have Tremere chores.
I 100% believe that Carter just sees you as LARPing right now. Like, you're not really doing kindred things. You're just pretending to go do kindred things.
He's not wrong.
It's so pretend death is involved.
Exactly.
That's the other thing that's happening over 4 days is Marlowe is getting progressively more and more concerned that we still haven't gotten really started on the task that death set up for us.
Yeah.
Well, we did make inroads. Remember when we met with Kin, the mystery person that kind of suddenly reinvigorated our brains, and they were going to create a Famulus to help us navigate the sewers.
Yeah.
True.
He did eat his beloved fox before all of you. In some capacity.
Which, yeah, seemed like a little extra, but whatever, bro. You do you.
You only have one active Famulus, bro.
We remember
You can't
Ken
just
now,
like
right?
turn it loose. You got to eat it.
I mean, he may have a power that gives some extra bonus if you consume your Famulus, you know?
Yeah, whatever. I think he's just a dick.
I mean, he also, this version Ken could also just be an ass.
Yeah, just a dick.
I do think that Riley did not get close enough to Kenneth to have their memory jarred.
Nope.
So
I think that everybody but Riley knows who Kenneth is now at this point.
Charlie does not, but that's besides the point.
who? Is Charlie in this reality?
Yes, Charlie is in this reality.
She's gonna show up with all of the answers.
Yeah, exactly. Or just being Zemitzi'd out of her mind. One of the two.
Why not both?
Maybe the answer is both.
Maybe the answer is that we should just throw our humanity away and say, fuck it.
That is
Didn't we
an
kinda already
answer.
do that? Just saying.
To an extent. To an extent, we definitely did.
So I guess, do we want to start by linking up with Kenneth, or are we scheming?
Well, I think Kenneth was going to reach out to us when it was ready to go, because the The longer they spend bonding with it, the more effective it'll be, is what we're told. So I think we had a week total.
Okay.
Roughly around
Something
there
like
is what he said. So you guys have a few nights of scheming and planning before Kenneth will reach out to you to continue scheming and planning.
Do I need to make any rolls for my attempt to glean information about Brink's network?
You will. Please go ahead and roll. Oh, where is that? You bump, bump, bump. Either intelligence or wits plus streetwise or politics.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's equal across the board either way.
I
And
believe
then-
in you.
And then just tell me which one you're going with, so I know which piece of like information to give you.
I will be going with Streetwise. Is there a set difficulty?
For streetwise, it will be 3 for this.
Little willpower reroll. Cool. That'll be a total of 5 successes.
Hell yeah.
Well, dang! In this economy,
Hmm? In this economy.
my God, it's a fire sale.
Woo-hoo.
With 5, you have a good understanding. It does originate from the East Coast, and most of them are brought over to Indiana by train car. Heavily sedated before, but they are sort of cleaned out before delivery. For a lot of this, and with 5 successes, it was a crit, or was it just 5 successes?
Just 5 successes.
Just 5 successes. Okay. Brink controls a solid 80 to 85% of the blood trade that's going on. There's also some individuals who sort of do their own thing. But most of it is Brink, and he is the one that provides the highest quality, and to a lot of the big name players on the East Coast.
Gotcha. Big money. So yeah, I'll take that information, just kind of have a sit down with Riley, kind of pass that on. Looks like Brink's operation is quite formidable. Could be expensive and difficult to co-opt.
Okay. Didn't expect it to be easy, but I guess we'll figure out.
Well, it
Just-
depends. If we do it quickly, it'll be expensive. If we do it slowly, it'll not be cheap, but it'll be less expensive. But it'll take time.
Luckily, that's something we have in spades.
Is it?
Normally.
We don't really genuinely understand the foundations of this reality and how quickly it can get upset. And we have no idea how soon we may return to our own. So time may be limited.
Yeah.
My primary concern, of course, is that we could spend a lot of energy attempting this only to return home and all that work is undone.
Right. I'm interested to know. It almost feels like we have the chance at like a rough draft. We have a chance to like rehearse it.
The primary difference being is Brink seems, at the very least, sane, whereas the individual in charge of it in our reality is by no stretch of the imagination sane. And also prone to extreme acts of violence, sometimes unprovoked.
Yeah. Did see him hang a man by his ribs at one point. That was pretty interesting.
It certainly sounds like it might be a nice living artwork piece, sort of performance art.
It was performative, to say the least. There was a performance piece to it.
But does not
Oh.
sound like one would like to be on the receiving end of such treatment.
Not even a little bit, so. Well, some gifts have come in, and I'm excited about those. So I was going to see about rallying everybody, like circling the wagons kind of thing. I figure now that we have a little bit of information on what's going on with that business and all that, maybe we can kick it around for a second and see if anybody has any ideas.
Certainly.
All
right. Would you like for me to send the rally call?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go for it.
I'll kick out a quick message asking everybody if they're available to meet. Strategy sesh.
You'd get a response from Vincent that just says, "Be there soon."
He can do it tonight.
It's never really clear who's typing on his phone.
Guess that's fair.
I'm choosing to be proud of you.
It's been a minute since I Bestial failed on one of those rolls, so I'm sure I'm due.
I've been so good at this.
Smoking husk of an iPhone.
Okay. Is anyone not available for this meeting?
I just checked my calendar. I actually have something that came up.
It's your fucking meeting.
Hey. Hey.
So
No,
I think
I
the deal
apologize.
is if the boss doesn't show up in the first 15 minutes, we all get to leave, right?
Yeah, we get paid for the whole day. It's
That's
fine.
what I heard.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the same way I tell my boss for my meetings. Like, look, you have 5 minutes. If you don't show up in the 5 minutes of your own meeting, I'm leaving and we can reschedule.
Hell
Scheduled
yeah.
this shit. You should be here.
He said, that's fair. If I didn't value your time enough, you don't deserve, like, I don't deserve it. I said, I like it.
You can't be bothered. Why should I?
That's what I'm saying. Okay. You guys all, I'm assuming, head to the Succubus Club. Music begins to blast over the speakers as it is in the middle of a very, very busy evening.
Tonight's a Latin-themed reggae band.
I love
like
that.
that.
As he's on the way in, Vincent just holds a hand out, and Simon places a pair of earplugs in.
Yes.
It's like you can still hear it, but it just takes the edge off.
That's fair. Very fair. And I'm assuming you guys are heading to Riley's office?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Plenty big enough to support us all.
Perfect.
Oh, by the way, during this time, I would have had the whole building swept for bugs.
a few ants, some flies, but nothing
You
else.
know what kind of bugs.
Oh, sorry, no roaches either.
What about worms?
That's a completely different category for your animalism power. You
Yeah.
gotta check. You gotta get a different person.
Exactly.
You got to talk to Max for that. He'll help you out.
None were found.
Okay.
The only tech that seems to be in here, besides the people's on phones that are currently using, but other than that, but you guys all
I'll
have
send someone to go
arrived.
get a drink at the bar. Say, meet me back in half an hour, and then go in.
Okay. Inside, you each you do see a couple of decent sized like boxes, but they're like 3 foot by 3 foot wooden boxes that are sort of
There's
stacked up in
Riley
Riley's corner.
with a big fucking smile on their face, just like giddy Christmas morning kind of looking face.
Give a small bow, Baron. I assume. I assume we'll talk about those in a minute, but just because my curiosity is running away from me, we're not trying to save space by like cutting people in half and storing them half and half, are we?
No.
Perfect. Okay, excellent.
I've never. I never know if I'm shitty for not thinking that, or if it's like weird that people would assume that I'm thinking that.
I
That's
didn't
the
mean
part
to
of this
imply
life.
that you were thinking that, but with my presence and with a Tremere in the coterie, I, all options can be on the table or can be the table. So
No, you're right. It's not, and no harm, no foul. It's very much so one of those like this is the of all the things, that's the part of this part of the life that I just don't quite get.
that's fair. So what did you want to discuss?
Uh, is everybody present?
Everyone is present, besides Charlie, who had to take a phone call, but she's at the location. She's just not present for the meeting.
Okay, we can get her caught up. That's fine. Um, so last couple of days, Simon pointed something out, and then I asked Dom to do some looking. And our contract that we had previously for blood supply is not the case in this part of the world. And it shouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, I feel like this might be an interesting time to see if maybe we can do something about either getting a cut or taking the whole pie.
Of the circulatory system?
Yes.
I see. Yeah, Simon was telling me a little bit about that. I suppose. What did you find in terms of the logistics?
Currently, I guess Baron Brink operates 80% of the blood supply, controls 80% of the blood supply in the Northeast, circulating it via to at least Indianapolis via train line. The subjects come in aboard on trains, sedated, and then their systems are flushed before they're delivered to their final resting place. However, his network is quite extensive. Um, it would be expensive, incredibly so, if we wanted to accomplish the goal quickly. Lots of people would need to be bribed. We'd have to undermine his blood supply either cutting it off or poisoning it to make it untenable or undesirable to purchasers. And in return, we'd have to build our own blood supply, which doing rapidly could bring us under a lot of scrutiny, depending upon our approach.
Just based on what we are paying for this, I could be estimating incorrectly, but if you said 80% of the Northeast and there's even more, let's assume that there's one of this kind of club per major metropolitan area. We're talking about millions, tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars.
Easily.
That's the kind of money that people do truly wild things to protect.
Definitely.
So instead of the whole pie, right? How do we catch ourselves a slice?
It is possible that Brink would not be overly concerned with the small competitor, as long as we weren't necessarily stepping on their toes. I'm not certain that there is a large enough pool of buyers in and around Terre Haute to make the business model sustainable long run. And with him now operating in Avalon, his proximity to Indianapolis further cements his position as the primary blood supplier, at least to Indianapolis. And as Vincent pointed out, he's also supplying to locations like Boston and New York. And I'm not certain about Chicago. It may be too far west. That may be someone else's territory. But as stated, his network is vast. And it would be either incredibly expensive or time consuming and dangerous to go after it. And since we don't know what kind of longevity we have in this reality, we would need to decide if it would be worthwhile to invest the time and effort.
Oh, this makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it was a thought, kind of one of those like, hey, what if kind of thing. So that's why I wanted to present it and see general general buy-in, if you will.
Well, the head of this in both situations is Ventru. I suppose it could be worth figuring out what other overlaps there are between the two systems. There are ways that we could potentially be involved in this that don't involve competition as well. We could be a supplier or somebody who facilitates transportation. We just need to be competitive enough to move somebody out of their current role in that ecosystem.
It would
also
give us a foot. Go
Sorry.
ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
please.
I was going to say that would give us a foot in the door and the opportunity to further explore the operation, which may make it easier for us to subvert in the future.
If we know important locations for this, but also there are ways that we can compete that are not business. Pictures ending up in the wrong places, for instance.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think Marlo would chime in with well, I like what we're saying, but if reality snaps back and in the old reality, the spider was in charge of all this stuff. If we make inroads with Brink here and reality snaps back, does that mean that we're in business with the spider? And are we okay with that outcome?
Ideally not, but
I mean, if we set up these deals, right? Do the deals persist, but the parties change, and now we're in deeper?
think to learn the rules of all of that, we'd have to talk to the mage that was responsible, and I've had no luck in learning anything about them.
So I think I don't know if I brought y'all up to speed on this before time got all screwed up. Where in our continuity, we do have at least a standing deal with the spider. And that
Yeah,
standing deal
we're
is
managers of the Grove, I believe.
managed the Grove, and that got us a really good price on our supply.
Very, very good terms.
Like, yeah. So, figure if the concern is, do we want to work with the guy? Like, we kind of already are. Loosely and indirectly, but also kind of not loosely and very directly.
I think it's just the second one, right? It's just very directly and not very loosely.
I mean, yeah. The thought being that running the club for him in that regard keeps him out of town. You know what I mean? Like he's attached to that place. So if we take good care of it, keep it going, keep it profitable, we win because we get the better deal and he stays out of town. And there we go.
Well, I guess either way, I would say I don't think it would be a waste. I would probably not be doing this personally regardless, so I don't think it would be a waste of my time at the very least to look into this.
Okay. Um I mean, I like what Dom was saying about like we don't know when or if or how we're gonna end up back in our continuity of things. So time is of the essence, if you will. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe we back burner it. I'm not trying to be like wishy washy on this whole thing. I just don't. It y'all are making good points. So
I mean, you've
um,
got an interest. If you'd like to task me with it, I'm happy to.
if you want to take a look and see if I trust your judgment on it. If there seems to be anything that even looks remotely viable as an inroad or anything to that extent, then awesome. Let's take a look. If you spend a little bit of time on it and just looks like it's not even worth it, then awesome. We can run that way also.
Okay. Dom, I trust you won't mind if I borrow your notes.
No, certainly not. He reaches into his pad folio and pulls out a jump drive, slides it over to you. Everything's on that.
Perfect. I'll take a closer look at that later.
Perfect.
Bruce, I forgot a thing that I should be doing.
I'm happy to hear
Can I
about
have
the
a listen
thing.
to that recording at some point in my bed rest?
The recording
The
from
recording of what happened Adeline's place.
yes, absolutely are able to have a conversation. It does seem to it's not a very long recording either. It's very, very short. We're talking just a few minutes. But it goes from being activated. You can hear the sound of it sliding against the floor, making the assumption that it's probably being slid into the position where you guys found it. Um, and you hear a sort of the all the sound stop at the same time. Full conversations that were just happening come abruptly to an end before you then hear the door open and Riley and having a conversation with Adeline, and then also a phone call conversation with someone you can't hear on the other end. So it definitely
Okay.
very much seems like just depends on more or less just the scene as it occurred. It was more or less supposed to be used for After Effects versus anything leading prior to the attack.
Sure. So, in that case, I would, in the context of the current conversation, say, and I did look into the other thing that we talked about, Don. Perhaps if you have some time later this evening, we can go over this together. I'm sure I'll have some questions and we can discuss the other matter.
Certainly.
All right. Is there any other business that we need to discuss at the present?
I don't know if the current plan is to involve Kenneth in the request that Pestilence, I say request somewhat euphemistically, command the thing that we're doing for Pestilence. Um,
The begrudging favor?
yeah. But if not, then I would say I am at the very least feeling motivated to continue making progress on that.
Cool. Yeah, don't let me stand in your way on that. I'm gonna check my calendar that I have, like my little day planner. Riley's trying real hard in this timeline to be a little more organized. Um, check the. I think I'm supposed to be. Bruce? Was I able to get on Baron Joshua's itinerary or schedule or whatever to talk about goings on?
Yes, it was going to be probably within the next few nights, but you
Okay,
have
cool.
not had that meeting yet with Baron Joshua. But you are on his
Cool.
list.
Vincent is
Yeah,
going to
I'm-
offer a somewhat sincere smile and say, I'm sure that you have penciled in there for every day, do not go into the sewers. So I wasn't necessarily looking for your direct involvement in this, Baron.
Oh, no, I was more or less double checking on when that was supposed to be, so that way I could see if I was available to do anything above ground for you while you were digging around through the poop tunnels.
Understood. There is a different name for them that is somewhat less. It's fine. It's fine.
They're tunnels and poop goes there. That's what they are.
I'm not looking to be reminded of it overly much as well, but given as I have actually no choice in the matter,
Yeah, no, you're right. Cool. Well, that said, please, if I can be of any sort of use, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just doing the Baron thing, shaking hands, making
Eating
promises for
babies.
deals. Shaking
I was
hands,
wondering where
eating
you're going
babies.
with that.
No, not eating babies. That's weird. So yeah. But yeah. So before you go, if you guys are eager to get on out of here, I have gifts. I'm gonna point to the corner with the stacked boxes. Those are for you. Each one, your name is on your box. Please find your box.
I'll
Surprise! It's a
look.
coffin. You're all getting staked.
Aw,
and cut in half.
shit.
It's going to be so much shorter.
We're gonna bisect you and then bury one half of you on the East Coast and one half on the West Coast. It's gonna be great.
It's just rude.
Extremely rude.
Rest in pieces.
I guess Vincent will head over and do the the kid at Christmas who's like, this one's for you, this one's for you.
Um. Yes. So,
Just out of curiosity, is there one under there for Riley? Did Riley buy themselves a gift?
no, Riley's wearing their gift.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Right, Riley has been very, very like proudly presenting this on their
Dom
waist.
has been doing his best not to ask.
Yeah, but now, open your boxes. Open them. Oh my god, open them.
Open the
Yeah.
box.
Congratulations. Um, for my two enforcers, you have very similar sabers. Just very dutiful blades. They're ornate in their own way. But definitely built to do a job, if that makes sense. Rugged yet elegant, I think, is a good way to describe it. With yeah, just nothing too crazy. Little cavalry saber kind of thing. And Dom, yours there, fine Italian blade for a fine Italian man.
You honor me, my
Uh,
baron.
more ornate than the other two, but mostly just for status there. These blades, I give them to you as a status of office and as a status of trust. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So you now operate under the authority of my baronship. So should you see that somebody needs to be put down, now you have a tool to put them down with.
Take it out and kind of check the weight. There can be only one.
We don't operate on Highlander rules yet. If
Who wants to live for
My
A or B?
I love that. Can I see A again? I think A.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Something that is easier to carry and not so flamboyant, if you will. See, my original thought was to get you two like long swords in the similar vein of like the wardens from Dresden. Just big blades that way. But
This is dramatically more practical, and frankly, I think that does this come with lessons?
we can gonna look back at a couple spreadsheets. Yeah, we could definitely afford lessons. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, either way, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm
Don't-
swinging at will need to be quite still.
Don't think of it as like a uniform piece. It's a status of office. Ideally, if you have to, put blade to somebody, ideally they're staked first.
Is this functional? Like combat ready? Okay.
Absolutely. I wouldn't give you a prop.
Well, you said it's a symbol of office. I just wanted to
Well,
make sure.
it's a working symbol of office. They are ready. I haven't checked them, but I had ordered them to come ready to go. Very fine bladesmith that I found. So everything should be good to go. If you would like to double check them, please. I'm not at all offended, but
No, this is sharp.
yeah, it's sharp. We're fine.
He just sort of thumbs the blade and is like, no, yeah, it's sharp.
Go. But yes, congratulations. Welcome in. Like you need to be welcomed in. Yeah, I'm excited. Now we have swords.
We certainly do. I appreciate the gesture and I appreciate the item itself, Baron. I am concerned about hurting myself with it, so it may go home with me in the box.
That's totally fine. Again, it's not like a daily wear. Use this. It's more of a if you think of it as like showing up and like being the marshal, so you have to have your badge because you're the marshal.
Perfect.
Does that make
I
sense?
do want to just like check and see if Riley has had the hem of their clothes adjusted to fit better around the sword.
Yes.
Was there any
Totally
doubt?
appreciated.
Absolutely.
What'd you say, Warren?
Yeah.
Oh, I said, was there any doubt that Riley had their hem?
And
Just
it's quite
saying.
literally,
Their fashion involves a lot more like leather gloves and like
if anything,
Out of
my
curi-
fashion was a little more set and ready for this anyway.
out of curiosity, my Baron, have you been taking lessons?
Vaguely. When the moment allows. Before we got shunted, yes.
to Baron Riley just watching reruns of the Pirates of the Caribbean over and over again.
I was thinking the
Pirates of the
Count of Monte
Caribbean.
Cristo.
Yeah. Mask of Zorro.
These are lessons, huh?
Yeah. Princess Bride.
Have I been
Yeah.
taking lessons? Takes the sword out, cuts an R into the side of their desk.
I could put candles out with a whip. I've learned how to do that too.
That is the extent of it, though. No, like practical fighting, but I can do
Yeah,
these
no.
things.
Absolutely.
I can do this shit. It's cool.
Is it a party trick? Maybe. Is it cool? Absolutely. But yes, so there we go. Happy not Christmas.
Kind of heft the blade in its sheath. You honor me, my Baron.
No. But yes, but no. Cool. That's all I had. So yeah. Go team.
I'll avoid carrying it with me into the poop tunnels, Baron.
This might actually be a good time to use it would be down there if you
I
never
don't
know.
want whatever smell is associated with that to linger on it. I'm planning on burning whatever I wear.
That's valid. Yeah, all right. But if ever there was a
Really have
time
no
to need
room
a sword,
complain. I'll be doing it as a wolf, so I will smell it much, much, much better than you.
oh, your
And it will
hands are
get-
going to be in it.
Yeah, and I'll be wearing fur.
Ew. I don't like that.
Most unfortunate.
Ew.
It was right.
Vincent, if you need a ride back to the club, perhaps we could discuss that other issue.
Certainly. We'll head down. Tell Simon, drive yourself. I got a ride.
Yo, free my boy. Justice for Simon for real.
Sorry. Have another round. Don't rush. I've got another ride.
Nah. Too late. We heard what you said.
Drive yourself, bitch.
Find your own fucking way home.
Fuck you, guys.
I'm taking the keys too.
Storms off. Yeah. Walks back a couple seconds later. I do need the keys.
Wow.
It's not that far of a walk. Terre Haute's not that big.
It's really not. Can confirm. Not a terrible walk from one side of the town to the other. You may be missing a couple appendages by the time you get there, but you'll be fine.
It's all right. Charlie can get me some new ones.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh man, then we have swords. We should make a General Grievous.
We don't make General Grievances.
No,
I mean, I
make
guess
a General Grievous.
I guess I could.
I was gonna say, I thought you explicitly did.
No,
That was your whole thing.
I make Frankensteins, not General Grievances. I guess I could
We could
look
make
into adding more appendages to them, though.
So he's got 4 arms, and then we give each arm a blade. So he's like, oh man,
You've made the least efficient lawnmower.
Yo, man, your lawnmower sucks.
Yeah, but it's a statement.
Not
So I
a
think
gun.
as
Get it in.
they're on the way back, Vincent will produce the recorder and hand it back um, to Dom and say, not a lot on there, honestly, except the fact that before anything happened, conversations cut off abruptly, as if, for instance, an aura of silence had been placed on the location. We do know somebody who can do that, who I believe that you had mentioned at some point may have been the owner of this device. So I think that this is, if anything, more explicit proof that our friend Kenneth is involved in this.
Did it? Was there any indication of when it was placed? Is there a lot of conversation before the silence, or is it like the recorder was placed and then the silence fell?
Bruce, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking the second one, like shortly after.
Yeah, shortly after, because you didn't hear any sort of. Well, sorry, right before the attack, like shortly before the attack happened, because you heard the music and stuff playing, it went silent, and then the next thing you heard is sort of the music begin to pick back up, and then Riley's voice.
But we're talking about like less than a minute.
Yeah,
of,
we're talking like very, very, maybe like a minute at most of conversation before cutting to silence.
we were able to isolate a couple of the specific conversations, but not in a way that provided anything actionable or even too much identifiable about it. Some specific phrases, but that's it. I think that I'm presuming that it was Kenneth, but Kenneth and whoever he was working with in this was more interested in getting a sense of what happened after, what Adeline's response was, or even Riley's, though I doubt that they expected Riley to be there.
Yes, I definitely agree with your assessment. It seems as though perhaps Kenneth was the source of the silence, snuck in, planted the recorder, silenced the room to allow Eva to make her entrance and to stake everyone. My question is, where the hell is she obtaining these artifacts?
Do we know anything about the magic involved?
My understanding is that it's incredibly powerful and that they are very difficult and laborious to create. And the fact that they created so many of them frankly scares the shit out of me. If I was
But this
capable of fear.
is more akin to Tremere magic than, for instance, mortal magic.
Correct, from my understanding.
I see. Would I have heard the bit of the conversation where Adeline was acting like maybe she knew what had happened to the folks who were on the floor?
Yes, because that was conversation that happened before Dom had finished his cleaning. After he did this, did the cleaning and then the sweeping, make sure there's no additional bugs or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, she would have heard that. She has an inkling of a possibility of what it could have been.
So Vincent's gonna reach into another pocket in his jacket and pull out a notepad and rip a page out of it and say, so from 11:32 to about 13:14 on the recording, Adeline does talk a little bit about it, and she seems to indicate that she may have some knowledge of what had happened here, which I think just aligns with what you're saying about this potentially being some sort of Tremere device. Do you know if the Tremere would have needed to be there? Also, I don't know if this is consistent here, but in our where we had come from, Eva was good friends with a Tremere from Chicago that I think may be the person that uh, turned into an asshole and is Marlowe's sire in this.
I think we need to get a clear understanding of maybe when that transition happened. If that person was still Eva's friend, it is possible they could have learned all of the skills necessary to fabricate these items before that change happened. Given that it appears as though Marlowe's sire is a part of the cam, I don't think they would be eager. Well, then again, it was a very mighty blow to the Anarchs here in Indianapolis. And potentially could have been coordinated, especially if Eva was unaware that the person at the steering wheel wasn't her friend anymore.
And the impression that I got from our Eva, at least, is that she was more of a. She fought more on the side of causes than factions. I don't think that she or her friends cared overly much about Anarch, Camarilla, regardless, as much as who had wronged them and who needed to be removed.
I got that impression as well. I don't know if this Eva is the same. The picture Brink painted of her seems much more violent and animalistic.
I agree. However, I think that that was also true of her friends. So her Camarilla Tremere, perhaps, is similarly even going after Adeline, perhaps.
There's definitely potential there. But my only question is why was Adeline left untouched? Riley and Adeline were in a room having a conversation. With the level of skill demonstrated here and the ability to take down all of the assembled kindred without a peep, without any real sign of fight, makes me think that even Adeline at her advanced age would be an easy target.
I'd agree. The only answer that I could possibly offer is that this was less of a targeted strike and more of a kick down the door and do things quickly, and whoever was not in the room was saved simply by virtue of not being at ground zero.
Or it was a message.
Or
Someone
it
that
was a message.
Adeline cared about greatly was one of the victims. Perhaps that was the intended target, and everyone else was just collateral.
Perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of possible explanations, but
A lot of open-ended. If you would work with Marlowe to see if they can contact their sire and dig a little deeper into these magical stakes, and I'll work on the Baron to see if they can establish communication with Adeline and get a feeling for her thoughts.
certainly. I'm going to be spending plenty of time with Marlowe in the near future anyways, so he's going to take the recorder back and say, I'll share this.
Excellent. And
There's
if
none
you'll
of
let
this
him
that
know
needs to be
that
clandestine at this point, is there?
the more we can keep the Baron in the dark, the more plausible deniability they'll have if shit goes sideways.
Understood. But Marlowe doesn't need that umbrella.
Correct.
Got it.
Pulls up to the bar.
Many thanks.
Let me know if you need any assistance. I'm not eager to go trawling the sewers, but if you need my help, I'll give it.
If we need your assistance, my hope it is that it would be in the form of one of your creations more than you yourself. And I'm sure you can just hose them down.
Or incinerate them if the smell doesn't come out and build a new one.
Fair enough. I'll let you know.
Excellent.
All right, have a pleasant evening. We'll catch
You as
up.
well.
Okay.
Head back to the club.
So, are we doing anything else before Kenneth reach out to begin our sewer roam, as they were?
Are we trying to go through the poop pipes, Marlo?
The poop pipes.
Hey,
That
yo,
name
them.
for them, I have a really hard time taking it seriously when we call them the poop pipes.
You're welcome.
Sorry, my bad. Poop tunnels.
Sewers. Yeah, let's do it.
Poop tunnel.
All right, so I guess Marlo and I are gonna pull on our galoshes and
Ew. I hate just thinking about the sound that walking around's gonna make.
these are the places that like people go. They have
I know.
walkways and stuff. You don't have to walk
But,
in
like-
the poop.
But like, what if you do?
I'll record
It's
it
not going to
for
smell
you,
good.
Aaron.
That part is definitely true.
Ugh.
Luckily, we don't have to blush, so throwing up won't be an issue.
Yeah. I'll make sure to FaceTime with Riley for the whole ordeal.
Being very sensitive recording equipment and make sure we broadcast the sound through the club.
Hey, some of y'all might know the dudes that work here. You want to see them go spelunking?
I hate all of this.
You've seen them. You know them. Adjacently. Now they might be somewhere under this very city. Pia, 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 pia. Poop Watch 2026, y'all.
All right. Kenneth does finally reach out to you, and it has a rather large rat that is accompanying him. So, you guys ready?
As we're gonna be.
Great. And he opens up the closest like manhole to you guys, gets it almost all the way ahead, like down to the shoulders. Looks like it goes back up. What exactly were you looking for again?
So we're looking for the location that we got where this phone had been for a period of time. Marlo and I are also on call it a field trip on behalf of an elder who has sent us looking for the source of a disease.
Great. Diseases that affect us or ones that
I
we
don't know
don't
if they
need to
affect
worry.
us. I don't remember.
And
Out
you
of character, I don't remember if we were told if they did.
did not seem to tell you whether one way or the other.
It didn't occur to Marlo that any disease might affect us. So that's a fun
No.
wrinkle.
Kenneth, don't be ridiculous. We're immune to diseases. We're not alive.
Right. It begins to descend
Now
down.
that that's been put out there, do I know anything about diseases that might affect us?
Yeah, go ahead and roll intelligence plus medicine DC 5.
DC 5? I choose to not roll that.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
Would a cult work?
Not for just diseases.
For diseases that affect vampires.
I was gonna say, what about spooky diseases?
Spooky.
Would you like to phone a
Ooh.
friend? One of your pals is a doctor.
Intel plus occult DC4.
I'll try that one.
No. I got one.
Would a specialization in blood magic apply?
You know what? Sure. Why not? I'll allow it.
You wore him down. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that Vincent is just spouting off to Kenneth, like, what, are you playing a lot of D&D? There's no, like, it's not like there's mummy rot or something. So I don't know if Dom would want to educate Vincent on the errors of his ways about for being overly cocky about diseases not bothering us.
You just gotta call a friend, but if you don't, that's okay.
I mean, you're here, aren't you? We're going to do the phone thing.
We're doing the underground sewer thing.
Kenneth came back.
You took me up on this.
Wait,
I
I'm
did
doing
get 4
this.
successes
I
on
was really
that.
hoping. I was really hoping that you're just like like that was like one of those like, how are you doing? You don't really care.
It was one of those
I
like
thought we were all doing the phone thing. Look, I'm on the hook specifically for the pestilence thing. I am not on the hook for the phone thing.
He's got like a full on like coveralls and gloves. What'd you say?
For some reason, I've got like one of the see-through parkas.
He's got on like hip waders. He's ready to go. He doesn't want any odor. You said DC5 for medicine check?
Yeah.
I did get 4 successes on that occult after the willpower reroll.
Okay.
Reroll action. Got it.
You're crazy.
Ooh, had to blow some willpower, but I got it.
So for the occult, there has been some talks within the pyramid that blood magic can be used to infuse with the blood that has the disease already in it and sort of transfuse it into the kindred. And because of the magical properties, if they are blushed during the time while the disease is incubating inside of them, they can contract said disease, and it may or may not have effects on the kindred depending on what sort of disease that it is. But most of them are impacting the kindred, but because of the regenerative property that kindred have, doesn't typically really mean anything for it.
All right. So be on the lookout for Matt. It's possible. And maybe don't blush. That'll help.
Yeah, breathing through my nose wasn't something I wanted to be doing on accident.
Yeah, not breathing would help.
What about from the medicine standpoint?
Medicine standpoint, you're unsure why, but really the older the disease, the more likely it is to impact kindred. Like the closer the disease is to Cain, the more of an impact it has on kindred. The newer it is, the less likely it is to be impacting of kindred. But that being said, most of it is either regenerated through, so it's not really an issue and is all superficial. But there are cases that you've read, very, very few and select cases, where a lot of the people who go to the area where the antediluvians were embraced and any diseases around that area typically seem to sort of stagger and linger on.
So it is possible for us to be impacted, but typically it's more of a superficial kind of thing. Usually, the older the disease, the more likely it is to impact us. Has anyone been to visit the homelands of the antediluvians by any chance? Anyone? Anyone?
No.
Okay, then we should be fine.
Okay, so my takeaway is we can't eat oranges, so we're more susceptible to scurvy. Is that accurate?
I'd be more worried about like the plague. And since
Like
we are
the
going into a
bubonic plague?
place, yes,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, chances of there being an infected rat or fleas in the sewer, it's only about less than 8%.
I'm gonna eye Kenneth's giant rat.
Kenneth is
Mhm.
also going to eye Kenneth's giant rat. Oh no.
I
I
mean,
hope you bought that from a
you do
pet
you,
store.
friend. You do you, friend, but maybe don't eat that one.
That would be a wise decision.
I have worse. It's eaten from me. And begins to descend down the ladder.
That sucks.
Just give Kenneth a pat on the shoulder. You'll be fine. Let's go. Maybe doesn't believe that. Definitely acts like he believes that. You'll be fine.
It's gonna be great. You're good. You're good. Don't be a bitch.
Marlo will turn into a wolf as soon as he's down there, so we don't have to deal with sarcasm and covering it up.
Fair.
Oh crap! Kenneth can hear me talk as an animal.
Sure
Never mind. We'll
does.
still have to deal with it.
Yeah, Kenneth understands wolf sarcasm. Also, this casting manages to somehow avoid, once again, Riley getting to know who Kenneth is. We great.
I love it. Really, you're just protecting Riley from remembering that they fed on Kenneth. You know, that's where you're really protecting.
Right. 100%.
Wait, in case it wasn't understood, I do also have one of my whole king flesh golems with me.
Understood. Understood.
I'll have to kind of help stomp him through the manhole, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Get down there, son of a bitch!
As like the little, I say little, but the metal rungs that you're climbing down sort of begin to like cave under, bend a little bit under the pressure of his arm or his feet as he steps down, climbing down it.
We come back up and there's like cracks and a pattern around them.
Right, exactly.
It's like, why the hell's this manhole hole misshapen? The damn manhole won't fit no more.
Looks like somebody tried to get a car down there.
All right. You descend into the caves. The poop caves.
Nobody understands me.
How bad is the poop? I can't breathe, so it's really just am I walking in it?
You are not walking in it. There are little walkways on the side of it. You do see and hear the sound of rushing waste next to you. But there is a small, like, 4-foot path that is walking next to. It does have a residue on top of it, and it has obviously, well, you're not blushing, you're not smelling, so, but you can at least see that it is a little slippery to walk on, and a small reflective surface to it.
Vincent's going to say out loud, but maybe not directly to anyone. I'm envisioning walking by a river on rocks that are slippery next to a river. It's just moss. It's just poop moss.
Just poop moss. The best kind of moss.
I mean, we eat people for snacks. It's kind of.
Let's not talk about eating right now. That sounds kind of gross.
We found it. There's this humanity.
Vincent's
It's
always been
cold
very
killer
interested in
monster
what
till it
affects
comes to
him.
poop.
When it comes to poop, I'm out.
Yeah.
I typically would have people for this, and if I don't have people for this, I would find people for this. It's all right. Someday we will be the people who are powerful enough to tell other people that they have no choice but to go through the poop tunnels.
It's not untrue.
Kenneth, thank you for agreeing to help. I am aware that you didn't have to.
Well, your Baron's writing the check.
That's true.
What am I paying this guy? I forgot.
A boon.
Fuck. Texting Dom. I forgot what the terms were. Abort. Abort.
Response: I have shit on my shoe. There's no aborting.
Never mind. Stay there. Ew.
You ate your shoe. Stay there.
Also, get new shoes before you come back.
No worries. And then it's just a fire emoji.
Every single message has a response, a tap back response. That's the poop emoji.
Poop. Poop, 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 poop.
Have you considered pee pee poo poo?
No, I prefer poop 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 poop. Poop, poop.
Mm. A real controversial take, that one.
I know, but I like to walk that fine line.
But no to flirt with disaster.
Blood from a stone.
All right. As you guys continue forward and get deeper and deeper into the sewers, it begins to get cold. I mean, none of you are blush, I guess. Correct.
Correct.
Perfect. Um,
The rat's teeth start chattering.
yeah, it actually does. As even like the rat even begins to get a little sort of lethargic due to the cold. As it sort of begins to look around. I need
Kenneth, is that normal?
only when it's really cold, but none of us are blushing for us to feel it, so it should be fine.
Is it fine for it?
I mean, it's fine for it until it's not.
You can get us back out of here without that thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just
Kenneth, I really need you to do better than think on that one. I am not going to get stuck for an eternity in the goddamn poop caves.
I can guarantee it won't be for an eternity, okay? I'm not that bad at what I do. It just may be an extra, 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how to get us back out. It's not going to be forever. It's not going to be like your
That's
tomb
fine.
down here.
That's fine.
Marlo will point out to Kenneth that all we have to do is go up any ladder anywhere to get out of the sewer.
What Scooby said.
I don't speak wolf.
What did Scooby say exactly?
Oh, yeah, any sort of ladder would work to get out. As long as it goes up, I should specify. A ladder going down will not get you. Well, may
Are there
get you
ladders
others.
going down, and where are they going to?
I'm just saying there's a non-zero chance that there's a ladder going down. I haven't seen one yet, but there's a non-zero chance.
Our guide has the IQ of a cup of tap water.
Really thought you were going to say tapioca for some reason.
So we can definitely get out of here, even if the rat freezes to death. Why is it cold?
That I don't have the answer to. It's never been cold in the sewers for me, unless it's like winter. But since we're not in winter,
Kenneth, for you, that was a rhetorical question. Hey, Dylan, why is it cold?
you see like Kenneth start rubbing the rat and just like try to.
I'm
warm it up.
uncertain. Actually, hold on. I'm going to check and see if the veil is thin down here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use where the veil thins to see if I can determine if Oblivion is leaching through. In case something's been set loose down here.
Or both.
Yes.
And Kenneth, that's nothing personal. I know you've got like experience with the sewers and stuff. Like, Dom's job is just that he knows things, and I never knew how literally this was going to be applicable here, but he gets shit done. So
Okay, according to this, it's against a difficulty 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
On a win, you may determine the density of the veil there in their nearby area, as large as an entire building or landmark. It was not a critical win.
Okay. Are there different? What page is that on? How dare you? How dare you?
It should be in the player's guide because it's an Oblivion power.
RPG vampire book.
don't
RPGs,
remember
what
if it
the
was-
fuck?
No, not that
It's
kind of
where-
RPG.
Not again.
RPG.
Page 87.
Thank you.
Page 87.
I forgot. I can't use that word or that acronym around you guys. I apologize.
That's very,
Give
very
me a
concerning
goddamn
to us as a
heart
gallery.
attack.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
RPG.
pretty sure it stands for rocket propelled games. So
That's what I was under the impression.
Well, yeah.
Too. I mean, that's what we did with the first Chronicle, right? We rocket propelled it right to.
Shit.
that one might have been a role playing grenade.
Oh, also.
I
fair.
think that one was a role playing grenade.
And Chunky Salsa was in effect.
God, what a good rule.
That session changed the trajectory of that chronicle so hard.
And this one
Yes, it did.
rapidly.
Talk about pinpointing the moment the world changed.
Density of the Veil. It is frayed.
Be on your best behavior and be aware the veil has been frayed here.
I'm aware that that means something Oblivion-y, but what does that mean?
The gateway to the other side is easily penetrated by the denizens of Oblivion. So ghosts and ghoulies can creep through. You haven't made any enemies on the other side. Anyone?
Not to my knowledge.
Anyone? Okay. So we should be
Just
for
a
the most
couple of
part, okay?
animals.
What kind of animals?
Fox, wolf, a
Shit.
couple squirrels.
Did you say squirrels?
Yes. But not the flying
We need to-
variety.
It doesn't matter. We need to hurry.
Okay. You see Kenneth's eyes get real big and begin to shuffle off.
I wink at Vincent.
Nod. Well, then let's hurry.
Also, out of game effect for both of my Oblivion users. You guys do have a -2 difficulty on Oblivion ceremony rolls.
Okay.
So it's easier to cast Oblivion ceremonies to be in this area.
Nice.
My it's unlikely to come up.
Fair.
For me at least.
Just want to make sure you guys done been known.
Have an Oblivion ceremony.
Oh.
Order.
I might be doing some shit up in here.
This is your guys' playground.
How dare you tempt me?
Look, you bring me a body and I'll start doing some Oblivion ceremonies, but
I just like their pieces.
I do need them to be whole. But if we end up with a collection of them, you can have them.
Yes.
As you guys continue forward, you guys begin to hear whispers. Sort not able to hear what they're actually saying, but you can hear audible whispers sort of echoing down down the tunnel.
Look back over my shoulder towards Dom. Poop ghosts?
Probably not. But you do have to think about how many restless dead there are down here. If we're going to the site of a mass suicide, that would have rended the veil.
So at least regular ghosts then.
In all likelihood, just do your best not to antagonize them.
Okay. Guess we press on.
As you continue forward, is searching the veil continual, or is it a one-time a thing and then it?
Let me look.
Duration is 1 turn, but it gives you the area as large as an entire building or landmark.
Okay. As you get to this point where the whispers are becoming more frequent, Dom, the shroud is completely absent.
Oh, shit. Okay.
How's the rat look?
Probably dead.
It is now sort of laying in Kenneth's hand, still shaking, but alive. You can see Kenneth like almost rubbing it like a magic lamp, just trying to give it some sort of warmth through the friction.
Is Kenneth blushed?
From his hands, you can tell that he does have some pigment to his skin now.
Okay. So like, you need body heat for that to matter, dude.
Tap water. I'm gonna kind of halt everybody real quick. I need to see if I can find it. I'm going to use the binding fetter. I want to see if I can locate fetters for some of these ghosts. So, on activation, the user's senses become supernaturally attuned to the energies of fetters, and they may identify these auras by sight, smell, definitely not that one, and their other senses. While this power is in use, the vampire is distracted from other activity around them, conveying a -2 penalty to dexterity or wits rolls.
Okay, go ahead and roll Wits and Oblivion, please.
Wits plus oblivion. And you said it's a -2, so what would be my
Actually,
standard difficulty?
Once you get to this location,
Okay, that's an actual power. Never mind, it's not a ceremony.
yeah. -2
So-
on ceremony rolls.
Right. Not
And
just strict
also,
power rolls.
you do know, Dom, because you spent some time obviously reviewing the Veil.
Mhm.
They also, wraiths can freely pass to and from the lands of the dead, and then mortals suffer health damage in this area that cannot be healed until they depart from the location that the Veil is absent in.
Yeah, like say a blessing over your rat, bud.
Why?
It's unlikely to get worse. It's just also impossible to get better.
This whole area is designed to kind of sap life from things.
Oh,
It's the only living thing here. So just be cautious. What's the difficulty for the Oblivion Wits roll?
it is. That was Binding Fetter, right?
Yes.
So I'm pulling up, make sure there's no one that's already part of it. It will be 3 for this.
Okay. Make me use all my damn willpower.
You're welcome.
Shut up!
Okay.
Just barely made it.
As you sort
Yep,
of
3 straight.
get the senses of these fetters, they are sort of in front of you, further into where you are going, and downward. But you get this sense of these fetters that are holding these spirits here, or allowing the spirits maybe to come to and from easier.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll kind of we need to keep going that way and down.
Just because I'm not sure which horror movie we're in, this thing being alive, is that going to be like a beacon to the ghosts or whatever? Are they going to try to eat it? Or
I mean, given its size, is that pretty unlikely that they're actually going to be attracted to it, like in that kind of like swarm it and try to
Yeah, and
tear
it's
life essence
and
apart.
it's less that, I mean, as far as you're aware, wraiths aren't typically like they aren't really drawn to anything that's living or unliving. It's sort of like, is there something moving? It will attack it. So it is as likely to attack the rat as likely to attack you, depending on the wraith.
well, the rat's not moving very much besides the
Yeah.
twitching. So.
A lot of it will depend on the spirit's disposition, but if they're angry, we're all potential targets.
And if that happens, what do we do? Flee? Is there such a thing as fighting back against this?
if I can lay hands on its feather, I can compel the spirit. I can bind it to my will. But we have to find the fetter first, which is where we're going. My thought is once I'm able to identify them, Marlowe, who's the most agile and quick of all of us, can zoom in and take the fetters that we need. I know we would like to speak with one of these spirits. They might be able to give us some more information as to what happened to them. But we'll need to possess the fetter to summon them directly and compel them, which they will not like.
Okay.
Power arm compels you.
Well, then deeper we go.
We're going to move forward.
As you continue forward, you guys see a very large opening. Where you can see multiple different as you sort of look around. And you see these like fluorescent long bulbs that are sort of hanging around at different locations to give a bit more light into here. But you do sort of see this very large open circle where multiple of these little rivers, as Vincent so politely put it, are flowing downwards into this large opening. Once you're here, the fetters are down below in this opening. And you do see ladders that descend deeper into the ground.
I'm going to kind of look at Marlowe. You going to be able to climb that?
Marlowe. Well, probably not, right?
To climb down a ladder in your wolf form,
How far down does it go?
As you look down, 150 feet down.
Yeah, I'll switch
You
back.
can, I say you could definitely attempt, but it would be a roll of like,
Nah, that's too far.
it's all superficial if you hit the ground.
Plus, your landing will probably be cushioned with
Yeah.
what's down there. So
No, no, that sounds like a bad plan.
All right, fine.
I don't want to kick off whatever might be happening down there with a huge stack of superficial damage from falling, 10 stories.
I'm sure I'm imagining it, but can you all hear like individual things hitting the liquid down there? It just sounds like a regular flow of water, but with more texture.
Can you please
That's the way to
stop
put it.
talking?
Okay, no, that's all in my head.
Yeah. Kind of sort of just looks over the edge. So do we want to like send your big guy in first?
Unfortunately, he won't fare much better than the rest of us. You ever tried to punch a ghost?
Until today, I didn't
Sounds
know
like
ghosts
fun.
actually existed. So no.
Well, we learned something new.
What did you learn?
No, it was the royal we.
Oh,
I wanted to make you feel better about not knowing anything.
I wouldn't say it.
Damn.
Okay.
And I would point out you are our guide, and you are receiving a boon. So, kind of motions to the ladder.
Fine. He takes a rat and puts in his pocket, begins to descend down the ladder.
I'll go with Kenneth. I will activate Daunt first.
Okay.
Maybe I could scare the ghosts away.
So metal.
I'll go third.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'll go third. I need to be uh, much closer than 150 feet from the bottom to be able to meaningfully help.
The good news is there might be some corpses down there that you can animate.
Rituals still take kind of a while, so if this is going to kick off on the second we get down there,
My hope is we can grab one of the feathers and calm things down before it gets too out of hand.
I agree, and I can help, but I still need to be, 4 yards or so from whatever it is that we're trying to get.
Understood.
You guys continue to head down further and further in. Every so often, you do have a fluorescent bulb that's sort of a long ways down next to the ladder, giving you guys a bit of light before going pitch black again. I think getting another section of light as you continued further and further down.
I really need to fix my eyes so I can see in the dark.
I agree. Yeah, I don't
Can
know
do that.
how I don't know how we both managed to skip one of the cooler powers.
Yeah, I will also activate Eyes of the Beast.
And what does that do for the rest of the class?
Oh, that just lets me see in the dark.
Okay, cool. How far down do you activate Eyes of the Beast?
Honestly, there's no cost to it. I assume it's been on this whole time.
Okay.
I mean, assuming it's dark in the sewers, it's been on. And if
Okay.
it's not been dark in the sewers, then as we're going down into the darkness, I activate it.
Yeah. I mean, the horizontal path you guys have been taking has been having light, roughly a small light, probably every 10, 15 feet. So it's relatively lowly lit, but still lit consistently. But going downwards, you have a bigger gap in between, where there is some darkness that is between the two light sources.
Then just when we start going down the ladder.
What's an awareness for me, please?
Oh, no.
DC 2.
Well, it could be worse. Two successes.
2. You swear for a moment one of the bricks in the wall blinks.
Ooh,
Blinks
shit.
like has an eye and it blinks,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
blinks
like
it's
like the
an
brick
illusion?
opens and an eyeball appears and then it closes and is a brick again.
Do I need to roll to get out of your way
Is
as
it a
you're
brick
back up
that's
the ladder?
It's just a nope.
Nah. Is it a brick that's like right by us, or is it like further out?
It's probably within arm's reach. Maybe like 3 feet
I
off
gotta
to your
think
right.
about whether 3 feet off to my right. Okay. Does that mean does Marlo have any idea what that is?
No.
No.
I mean, you could roll Intel plus Occult DC 4 to see, but
Sure, why not? It's probably not gonna go great.
I love it.
Debating if I want to willpower that. Nah. All right. Marlo will just punch the brick.
Okay. You punch the brick.
Whoa, hey, what? Why?
It blinked at me.
What?
Yeah, no, I know. I don't know if it's like some Zamitsi shit or like I'm seeing things, but yeah, just I don't know. Does anything happen when I punch it, or is it just like punching a brick?
It's like punching a brick.
Is Dom still way up at the top?
No, I would have gone down right after you. The big boy's coming down last.
Do bricks blink in the other side of wherever the veil is, keeping us from being?
Well, the veil's completely absent, so it's highly probable.
That whatever's on the other side causes bricks to blink.
Probably there's a Henri ghost hanging out in there who wanted to give Marlo a little shiver.
Great.
I mean, I can climb up a couple rungs if you want to try kicking it.
No, it's okay. I
Don't
think
antagonize it. In case I wasn't clear, we can't really hurt these things.
Not with that attitude.
Power to positive thinking isn't going to do shit for us right now.
Do I have a Sharpie on me?
We're kind of on their turf.
Go ahead and roll int plus crafting DC 3.
To determine if I have a Sharpie on me?
Exactly. Because I think it's how check the trunk works, but with a harder difficulty.
No, I do not have.
Weirdly enough, you did not bring a Sharpie on your sewer spelunk.
That's too bad.
This is a reasonable way to leave breadcrumbs when we're trying to make our way back, but we're learning. We're learning about how to go traveling in the sewers.
Exactly.
Then I will continue down and watch for more blinking bricks or anything else.
Okay. As you guys continue to descend down, Marlo, you do see, not only on the right side, but on the left and on the right, an eyeball here, blink, blink, an eyeball there, blink, blink, and a mouth that begins to like open and then close, but it's like a section of bricks that separate and then close again.
So not like a Zamitsi turned someone into an eyeball brick, but like something is using the bricks to mimic a face.
Sort of like that, yeah. But
I'll point it out to everybody.
the eyes did look flesh-like, and the tongue that was inside of the mouth did also look flesh-like. But the bricks themselves are solid.
That's what I need is flesh bricks.
I think that's another name
As
for
we're go-
poop.
As we're going down, do
Heyo.
we also see these flesh bricks, or is it just Marlo?
Just Marlo, because he's the only one that's able to see in the pure darkness that they are appearing in.
I cannot say how happy I've been not to be able to see in pure darkness right now.
Marlo, I don't want to imply that ignorance is bliss here, but you can turn that thing off.
Feels like a bad plan.
Yeah, at least someone
Okay.
knows what's happening.
It's fine. They don't bother me that much.
Cool. Let me know if they eat the rat. If you
What was
want,
Kenneth
I'll
doing?
just interpret screaming as they ate something down there.
You look down, sort of past, or looking down towards Kenneth, and Kenneth's still heading down, winded a little bit. But noticeably, the rat is sort of like, you can see in the pocket, sort of like head peeking up, looking around.
Oh, I don't like that. That fucker's a host now.
Yeah, I think we all arrived at that conclusion at the same time.
I don't like it. What
Hey, the
shall
rat's
I
doing
admit?
all right.
I warmed him up.
Good work, and let's keep going.
Okay. He continues to go down, taking heavy, deep breaths. As since he is blush, he breathes now.
I'll whisper. I'm sure it's gonna carry. Do you think Eva will be pissed if he dies?
You see, kind of stop for a moment, and then continue to descend. Before even waiting for a response, just continues to descend down.
Nobody's planning anything. We're just concerned that you're going to get eaten by the wall bricks. It's fine.
What? Wall bricks? What's
Or
wrong
your
with the
possessed
bricks?
rat friend.
Wait, why is he possessed?
Okay, he perked up. We're in the midst of like the unbound oblivion.
Oh, it's still like that?
Oh, it's worse now.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell Kenneth not to worry. He survived punching the Archon. He'll survive this.
What's an Archon?
And I realize he has no idea what.
The fuck's an Archon, man?
Is that a brick?
I've never taken a job with these weirdos again.
Kenneth, don't worry about it. Hey, unrelated note.
Uh-huh.
Just asking for no particular reason.
Sure.
What were you up to on insert the night of Adeline's party? Anything weird happen that night?
Roll wits and insight.
Just trying to figure out if we need to kick this guy the rest of the way down the ladder.
We
Difficulty?
need to have him try to push over a bookshelf to snap him back to our
6.
reality.
6.
I did crit. I apologize.
Damn.
Oh,
Don't apologize.
We'll razz for that.
Okay.
Oh, thank God that wasn't an Oblivion power. I did roll a 1.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. No. Gonna trade that for Hunger Dice. Because that's how that works. Oh, I crit 2, but I'm only at 5 for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna blow a willpower.
Okay. Weird. The whispers are getting stronger down here.
Sorry, I did say crit. I meant messy crit. 7?
7. You beat his messy crit of 6. So,
So both of them messy crit while climbing down the ladder.
yeah.
They leap at each other and start kicking each other's ass and like a badass Matrix fall into a pool of shit water.
This would
that
probably
would be
go
fun.
very similarly to how Simon and Vincent fought, which is to say we're both bad at it.
Slap fight!
Exactly. You continue to your descent before he stops. I guess it doesn't come to a full stop, but definitely slows his pace. Out walking around Indy.
Cool. Run into anything weird? It was just sort of a significant night for us, so we were curious if there was anything else going on in the city.
Ran into Eva.
Oh yeah? What's she up to?
I mean, politely, she didn't tell me. It said it was below my pay grade.
Fair enough. You work with Eva often, or?
She's my Baron, so whenever she calls.
Cool. All right. Well, anyway, we were on our way down into the pits of hell, so maybe not the right time for small talk. My bad.
Oh, no, it's fine. I didn't realize we were going to hell now, too. Is that figurative or literal?
To be clear, I know nothing about what's happening. That guy knows about what's happening. You're just sort of getting my impressions.
Literally depends on your definition of hell.
In a sewer is not a great start.
No. Bad juju.
Okay.
Lots of negative energy down here.
Okay, great.
Hey, did you guys just hear a fucking squirrel?
What?
Oh, that brick was just licking its lips.
What?
We should hurry. We should
Okay.
hurry.
That was-
Yeah, that's agreed. Agreed. Marlowe, roughly about 30 feet below you, in the darkness, you do see just a oval, a dark black oval that you can't see into.
Hey, Tom, what does a dark black oval of space that I can't see into mean?
Probably means a giant opening into the realm of oblivion. So don't go in there.
Cool, 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 cool. There's one right below us.
Shit.
And again, it is on the wall. So it's not like at the bottom of the stairs or anything. It's on on the wall on the right side. About 30 feet down.
It's on the wall about 30 feet down.
Hey, we close to any of these fetters or anything like that? Because
Are they all
down
down
is
at the bottom?
feeling like
Yeah.
down
Yeah,
is feeling like a less good option.
They're all at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. How close are we to the bottom?
Looks like far. Just guessing.
I mean, it's you can begin to see now that there is a sort of platform that goes around a large pool at the bottom, and you're probably about 40 feet down from it.
Might be dating myself here. Y'all familiar with the game Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I am the mighty Pooh.
No? All right. Well, I'll show you a thing later.
Afraid that one passed me by.
All right. Well, if we fight a poop monster, just throw toilet paper at it. It's fine.
And that
What?
the rat jumps out of Kenneth's jacket as he's reached the platform, and it begins to take off running down one of the tunnels.
My rat.
And
Hey,
Kenneth,
Ken.
Kenneth, I hate to do this, but the rat's dead.
it's running. What do you mean it's dead?
Where's it going?
I don't
Are
know.
you gonna chase it?
Yes.
Can't you call it back? Don't you have a bond with it?
Yes. And it said no.
Okay.
Like most schools, they still have the capability of saying no to things.
What?
Simon's never said no to anything.
Hey, whoa! What the fuck are you talking about?
You hear Ken? I guess we all learned something today as he takes off running after the rat.
Well,
He's
rip,
doing-
Kenneth.
The fetters
That's
are
what
off in
Moonlight
that
doesn't
direction,
have
by
to
the
say.
way.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
I
Well, then
guess-
we'll chase
I guess
after
gotta
Kenneth.
follow him.
As you walk
Then
in,
we'll turn back into a wolf, though.
okay. As you walk in, you guys do chase down until it gets to a large metal door that is slightly ajar as the rat sneaks into. And Kenneth sort of listens for a moment before pushing it over and slowly and disappearing inside of it as well.
We're gonna stand there for a minute, listening for screams.
You don't hear any screams, but you do hear what sounds like footsteps on metal and descending.
Oh, he's still following it. Okay. We plunge ahead.
And as you continue forward, Vincent, you recognize this room. This is the top of that stairwell that you were climbing up that never did make it to the top.
I'm so happy that I never made it to the top. Vincent is going to say, however, this is the place. This is where they died.
And down below, you do see, spread around the room in darkness, 5 glowing cubes, glowing a purple energy. These are the
Okay,
fetters that you're looking for.
Any obvious signs of spirit activity in here? Like ghosts zipping around?
The cubes do not give off a lot of light with their magical energy that's covering them. They probably give like maybe a 5-10 foot sphere around them of light, but up above you and anywhere else down below is completely pitch black. And this is very similar to how you remember it, Vincent, minus the cubes. But the orbs or the cubes do illuminate multiple bodies that have begun decomposing.
Cubes are new. Bodies were here last time I was, obviously. Do the cubes, like, are they big? Are they like Rubik's Cube?
They're
They look
about,
like phones.
no, they do
Okay.
not look like phones. They are about Rubik's Cube in size.
I'm the only one who sees them glowing, right?
No, they are all glowing. Like everyone can see
Oh.
that there's a purple glow to them, but you get the sense in the pull of them being fetters. But
Gotcha.
everyone sees that there is a magical energy that is surrounding these cubes.
Are we concerned about touching those things?
How many did you say there were?
5.
And there's 5 of us.
Well, for this exact moment, are we concerned about touching those things?
Well, unfortunately, I need to be in possession of one if I have any chance of compelling a spirit. Which would require touching it.
I guess, do you think it is safer to do what you're going to do here, or to bring those elsewhere?
Here, where the veil doesn't exist, getting them here is a lot simpler. A lot more dangerous, though. We can... Yeah, I can collect some things. We can leave, and I can do it somewhere else. That's
Are you
doable.
nervous about carrying them?
We could have Kenneth put them in a bag. Any sign of Kenneth?
You can hear him down below. You can even see like through the grates on that the metal staircase is made on. You can see him still running down after the rat down below.
And all of the cubes and everything are down there anyways.
Correct.
And if I remember correctly, according to Vincent, there was no other way out.
Not that he could see.
Okay. Ken, while you're down there, can you grab those boxes?
The glowing ones?
Yeah.
That seems bad.
And also, can you like cut some fingernail clippings or tear off some fingernails from each of the dead people? Trim
He
some
stops. No, that wasn't part of the deal. I'm a guide.
Yeah, but you're down there already. Come on, be a bro.
Roll charisma plus persuasion.
Oh.
Oh.
Get me on the phone. Let me talk to him.
Look, I'm not really a people person.
I'm more of a doer, you know?
Yeah,
Get me on,
I don't
get
really.
me on the phone. Let me talk to him. I got this.
Give me 5. I can't hear your disembodied voice.
Okay. All right, let him resist it and let me know what he gets.
He got a 3.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of me.
Okay.
I couldn't even get a
He's
3
like,
on my best.
No! It just continues going down.
Kenneth, you got 5 minutes, then we're leaving. Give me 5 minutes. It'll be fine.
You're gonna go down?
I'm gonna go down there. I'm not gonna touch the fucking cubes.
Okay, but would you mind getting some fingernail clippings and some hair and maybe like
Oh, I'll
just
do
some
you better than
random
that.
jewelry? You're gonna bring them up?
I'm gonna bring one of them up.
We might need more than one. Can you bring more than one?
Give me 10 minutes. How many do you need? Multiply how many you need by 5.
How about 5?
We'll see how it goes. I can't promise you 5.
Okay. Fair enough.
Now you're just getting greedy.
As
You don't ask, you don't get.
I'm gonna gift of false life a bunch of them and bring them up.
Is there a certain range you have to be within?
Yeah, touching.
Oh, good.
I'm going down there and I am picking some bodies and I am bringing them up.
As you get about halfway down, I need you to go ahead and roll dexterity plus athletics.
What? What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is. Let's see here.
My dice pool for this is 1 die.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's fun.
Well, it could be 3 dice. I'm just curious if it's worth it.
4 successes.
What happens if I fail? Is this like dodging a bullet or something like that?
It is dodging something, not a bullet.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna surge.
Fair.
Success.
Okay.
So they're not all hunger dice. How's 1 success sound for you? It's honestly better than it should have been.
I will allow it. But it goes ahead and something from the darkness hits you as you can see what looks like a elongated face pulled back in pure white shoves you off of the railing as you tumble over the side and smack on the ground. And you take 4 points of superficial damage, down to half to down to 2. So you take 2 points of superficial damage as you land on the ground.
As Vincent, does seem like he does make a legitimate effort to get out of the way. In half, pushes himself over the railing. Oh, fuck. I want to
What
look
happened?
around. I got hit.
You happen to land next to one of the bodies that's down there. And the one that's down there does have the face of the thing that just pushed you.
Okay. I slowly push myself back up. Are we cool? I'm not doing anything.
A few moments go by. The walls begin to rumble.
Uh-oh.
Remember my 5 minutes plan? Bad plan. Help!
Shit,
As
okay,
another
I'm gonna
greenish wave shoots across. And you all take 1 aggravated health point.
Ah, you dirty bastard.
Riley,
Hi.
you take 1 aggravated as a green wave erupts through your office and smacks you as well.
I hate
Slap!
And with that, we will go ahead and wrap up tonight's session. So thank you guys so much for coming to our episode tonight. That was episode number 60, Riptide. If you guys haven't already, make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca. Use code JBruce for 10% off your order. And otherwise, we'll see you guys next week on another episode of Indy by Night Blurred Lines. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.